Hello everybody, ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway. So off we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Maldini gets across to intercept that, and he's picked out the run. Eto'o! Now, who's going to be first to this?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball if he can get there. Big chance! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Mauritius finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Makaleli. Azar.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's found a way through. Hazard. It's a goal kick.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 13.
So changes already, that is a bit of a surprise. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Roberto Carlos. Nedved is one whose deliveries we all know about. Buffon chooses to deal with it himself.
Mauritius really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That's going wide left. It's a promising position. One. And they've got rid. Knocks it into space. And he leaps for it. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Driving on and making good progress. They get a throw in. Here comes... Oh, good climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Looking for options for movement. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. Makaleli is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And this is Luis Suarez. Roberto Carlos. Makaleli. Good ball, good take. And this is Messi. Surely he can't miss. And the shot! It's fallen kindly here. And he's lifted it over. Mauritius have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cross into the box. Shot, surely! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Now this could be a chance. Now it's Haaland. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Nedved. He slings, towering header. And it's in. 2 up now, and they are cruising. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And the counter is on. Now it's Hazard. And he's managed to get free. Hazard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Great vision. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Hullet. He shifted it to the flank. Roberto Carlos proves just a little bit too strong. Nedved. Oh, can he get onto this? Haaland. That is good alertness. Hazard. Oh, good spread.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's had a shot! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So the action resumes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is...
There's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. This is top defence.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Koller. Now it's Haaland. Haaland running with intent. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's nice. And the ball is out of play. Luis Suarez tries to play it through. Oh, well measured. And he's in on goal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vigo being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Luis Suarez. That's really well cleared. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Oh, it's Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, great leap! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 26.
So we have movement on both benches. A case now of complete control. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Here's Luis Suarez.
Il numero 5.
And the finish! Oh, good finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him. And the shot! And that's in! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Mauritius still making a fight of this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nesta gets over and intercepts. Now it's Bale. And it's Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Goes for a shot! And that's off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 13.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Numero 21. Numero 42. Yaya Touré. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9. Il numero 19. Messi.
Pirlo.
Il numero 7.
Yeah.
Pirlo.
That's destined for the flank. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar is flagged offside. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Hazard. Hazard. And it's Del Piero. And this is Roberto Carlos. Chance for a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That's the keeper's ball. And it's Neymar. Cruyff. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And this is Pirlo. And a header! That's another chance! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he whips it in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. So, third corner of the game. That'll be a throw. Neymar plays it in. Oh, well played. Now it's Bale. Nicely spread. Gerrard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's looking wide. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Bale. Gerrard. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Now it's Neymar. Pirlo. Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all. Thuram makes the interception. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Makaleli. And that's it. Mauritius suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.